So then the next song we have is very, very exciting. So these two dudes, they're basically my favorite actors in the whole damn world, and I work with them very frequently. And last summer, the two of them starred in a show that I wrote that was a children's musical that was at the Lucille Ortel Theater called The Plant That Ate Dirty Socks. Woo! The two of them were the two stars of the show, and they sang a bunch of songs in the show. They played brothers, right? So the show is basically about these two brothers. There was a very messy one named Michael, and that was played by Jason. And there was a very neat one named Norman, and he was played by Lance. And the two of these brothers basically adopted these two alien plants that like to eat socks, and madness ensued, and they learned to love each other, and it was like all a bunch of shit. But it was really, really awesome. It was wonderful. And these guys were just fucking amazing, and I love them very much. And so this tune that they're going to do is they're going to do this song they haven't performed since last summer, and you know, we've tried to perform it a bunch of times because a lot of people always ask us to do this song, but just logistically it's kind of impossible because it sort of requires a lot of room, and there's never enough room on the stage. But tonight, because this evening is so very intimate, and because there's a question bucket, we decided we're going to do this song that people ask for. So that's what this song is, and we're going to do it. We can't do it with the original staging and choreography, but we're going to be hinting at the staging and choreography to give you guys an idea of what it was like to experience it at the Lortel. And essentially in this song, just to set it up a little tiny baby bit, it's, you know, these two guys are brothers, and they're kind of playing this game that the two brothers play. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks.
This smells just like me.
Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Where would I be if I was a sock? Where would I try to hide? In the closet, in my knapsack, in a potted plant outside. What kind of creep would steal a kid's sock? What a monster he must be!
When we catch him, he'll regret the day he ever stole from me.
Right! Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks.
Here's how we will solve the crime.
How we gonna solve it? The gorilla wanna know.
Pay attention, cause we haven't got a lot of time.
Short thing robot, short thing robot.
First we need one of my dirty socks. And a ball of string and some scissors too. Tie one end of the string to my dirty sock. And the other end to you.
Huh? Michael, wait a second.
Then you go to sleep. And when you feel the string go tug, then you know we caught the thug who has been stealing all my socks.
Yes!
Then we lock him in jail.
What?
And we throw away the key. And my socks will again live peacefully.
On account of robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks.
So I'm gorilla now, let's review. The string is tied to the sock, which is tied to you.
R-O-B-O-T, I think I see. The string is tied to the sock, which is tied to me. And if the string is pulled or moved around,
Then the nefarious sock thief has been found.
and if the string is moved around, then that mean old sock thief has been found. On account of robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Robot and gorilla and the case of the missing socks. Robot and gorilla, woohoo! Robot and gorilla, hey, hey.
Put my plan in motion.
Nothing left to be said. It's time to solve a case. It's time for bed.
Very awesome. That's great, guys. One of my favorite memories of these two dudes is being in rehearsals for the Plant That Ate Dirty Socks, and the two of them actually have, over the course of our friendship and professional relationship, have become really good dancers, bizarrely. But you know, it's taken a while. It's taken a while to get there. And so, like, when we did Plant, they sort of weren't, I guess, used to receiving like sort of like real people choreography. and we were doing this song one day during rehearsal, and
Which, by the way, in the show is much more involved than what you just saw here.
It's hard.
To preface this story, I mean,
it is very hard. But the two of them literally like had like a genuine like nervous breakdown. It was like a Margot Kidder
This number
total meltdown.
It's like the kid equivalent of trying to defuse a bomb. It's like, we gotta tie this string to this sock before this next verse starts, or the song will not happen correctly.
It was very.
very difficult.
We had a director saying to the choreographer, Jen, and John saying this thing, and it's just like, he got so angry.
It was just
I was very
bad.
stressed
It was hard.
about this number.
It was very high.
Lance particularly lost his mind.
Lance particularly.
Physically, it was difficult for both of us because we were jumping around, but Lance,
Are we okay? Can we just take a break?
he's like, I just want everyone to acknowledge that this is hard, okay?
It was it like literally ended with the choreographer just kind of petting Lance's head. It's hard. It's really hard.